Hello everyone. Now, usually in these exploration videos, I RP to make the exploration seem a bit more interesting and to, spice things up a bit. And to make sure I don't say things like, oh wow, what a lovely lamp. But instead, this shall be a nostalgia trip. For you see, about 8 years ago, back in ye old 2014, I bought Garry's Mod. Now, I didn't know what Garry's Mod truly was. I don't know really why I got it, but I'm glad I did. I have like 3,000 hours. But anyway, I played on an SCP server. I believe it was an SCP community called Sulfaris. Sadly, it is now disbanded, dead, all of the above. But I do have memories from what the time I spent on that server, including memories from a second server I went to after I was banned from the first one for like, I don't know, probably like RDM because I was young and I didn't know what the hell was going on. It was called SPD. The SPT community has also been sadly disbanded as well, but both maps happen to be on this map. It was a combination of the SCP Foundation map in Ovis City. Now, the SPT server did eventually evolve to having a downtown variant of it, but anyway, this shall be a nostalgia trip for me. I shall be going through every single room if I remember something, and I shall be telling everyone what I remember from that specific room. Keep in mind that from the Sulfaris and SPD memories will be a bit muddled since I do not remember everything. And, they may be intertwined because, once again, it's been a long time. So anyway, without further ado, let us go through my memories. Oh, by the way, this is a part 1 of part 2. Alright, let's get to it. The Class D holding area. The place where all Class Ds would spawn, or people joining the server and be AFK for like 3 hours or something. Oh, they ate a sandwich or something for 3 hours. I don't remember, the only thing I really truly remember about this portion is that, people memeing, playing songs, and generally just being annoying while trying to run across the no trespass barrier. Now, when I wasn't at Class D trying to do that exact same thing, I was a security guard, right here, with an M9K pistol, shooting anyone that dared try to trespass, or try to escape. It was lots of fun killing people. I'm not insane, I assure you. And over here, there would be like, I don't know, a boombox or something. Anyway. Over here, there was once a security guard massacre with RDM. The animator was there. I don't remember much. It was an ish memory. And now SCP-173. Everyone knows this because, it's SCP-173. Who doesn't know SCP-173? This was where, I believe, a researcher, Dr. Clef, Dr. Chef, or whatever, would spawn, including scientists or researchers. Over here would, of course, be SCP-173, and I think as well where it is a secondary SCP-173 would spawn next to those a weeping angel. Of course, I remember being here just sort of waiting around, or maybe being a Class D and getting my nap snacked. Over here is, of course, a vent. I should have spawned I'll just... Come on. BSD? Well, it is a vent all the same. It went throughout the map. I was like, I don't know, I tried to escape through that. Over here... I've always enjoyed this room. I remember here, on that lamp, and an admin of the SPD server would be. I don't remember much. I think I was trying to ask him something about a warning I got. I think his name was the Zombinator? Maybe. Anyway, we would climb up here, do this button, go here, and then of course, you jump here and chill out. I don't remember. This place down here wasn't really used. Nice light. But it's very interesting going through maps that I've never played in a long, long time. With lots of people in it. doesn't give me a sense of creepiness. It gives me a sense of joy. Long ago. I believe 079 is down here. Ah, there they are. SCP-079 wasn't really used over here. He was just sorta a vent room. And you couldn't interact with him or do really anything over here. I think a base would have been made over here maybe. For some random SCP fellas. But here is... At one point, I remember it was an SCP-049. And I remember I was here, and I'm pretty sure with this prop, I was sitting here waiting for a Class D to join. And, you know, of course I thought it would be pretty good just to be sort of here, waiting for a Class D to be here so I could jump scare him. They would have known what was over here, but it would have been nice. Over here, I remember that I think it was in both servers, it was the crab room. Of course, since SCP-372 isn't really playable, they used the head crab model, except standing up with knives, and there would always be 3 of them in this exact room. The memories I had of being a dumb ol' crab, just sort of sitting here, enjoying life with my other crab buddies. Lovely memories. Over here is the heavy containment zone. I've never really enjoyed this room. Always find it kind of creepy. And I'm pretty sure over here there was a fence here, and I was SCP-1048, and with it, I believe you could attack or sweep, and I believe at one point I killed an admin guy who was my friend, because in the rules, if someone made you angry, you were allowed to attack someone else. I don't know. A lot of fence-involved memories, and SCP-939 was like over here. I found out with the sweep you could attack people through the fence. I don't know why fences are so easily where they can increase distance. I believe this is 035? Aha, it is! I have the memories of being 035 and just sort of like, I don't know, sitting here. Nothing really interesting in this memory side. Like actually, this room portrait is like really fucking boring, honestly. Over here, I believe over here is a melon room. Or the virus. The memories of being here and opening and closing it and just sort of, I don't know, existing. Yep, you're able to open this. It didn't affect you, but what's the... God, now that I'm older, I'm noticing so many little errors and such. 106 is over here, I believe, as well. The old man. The memories of standing on this spot right here, doing... Is that the... So many little things I'm noticing now. I still enjoy all the memories I've had from this map and the community. I believe one of the memories I have is being an MTF guard with the pump action shotgun or something. You know, I'm pretty sure this community was what introduced me to the world of SCP. And of course, the femur breaker. one thing really interesting about this room is, being 106 and just sort of being here. And of course, right here is where you would be dropped off from 106's dimension. 106 was one of those SCPs, who's just sort of there, being alive. I don't remember this room. Why is there 2 of them? Maybe... I know the upstairs, the elevator that goes up is definitely 049. God, it's sort of hard to, try to remember all this stuff. And of course, with 049, when they eventually moved him over here, I remember making, simple stuff while I waited, like desks and stuff and beds, because I didn't know what to really do. Right here is like the sort of the basic design I went for. Memories. God, it's been so long since I've interacted with this map, this community, with everything. I'm really sad it got destroyed. Not destroyed, but you understand. The way to get to light containment. Then run through this room. Very spoopy 096 room eventually. Then the entrance zone. This room right here was another researcher spawn area for a unique guy. You would play that to make music. Of course, we can't allow that here, can we? Memories. And we're coming to the end of the SCP map portion, at least. For what I was with this community, it gave me a lot of happy memories. We had to pass the time after school, a way to simply be happy. Of course, even without it, I'm happy, but of course, this was the way to, I believe, the only way you could truly get out of the facility. And the SCP portion of the map, and my memories from this portion at least, come to an end. The Butt Eater. Or is it the other stall? I don't know, the Butt Eater's in one of these stalls. This stall was so weird, it looked like it was open enough, but I just couldn't go in. And here it is. The way out. I remember here being an NTF guard, because they protected the Gate A, and SCPs when they tried to escape. Of being over here with a fellow guard, listening to piano music. I enjoyed that piano music so much that as soon as someone tried to change it, I immediately yelled up in chat to stop it. And of course, this is when the SCP portion of the map comes to the end. And Dark RP begins. I think you were able to get down. And of course, and now we go to Ovis City, also known as the Dark RP section of the map. Goodbye. Tell by the memories I have over here now. Let's see. I don't have much memories from over here. I remember this over here, cause it had a. No, I'll start The very first memory I had, truly, of being in this or that, this exact place. My first ever memory here. I was a gun shop dealer. You know, I remember that I found one kind of song in this exact place. Something along the lines of "Turn Out the Lights" or something. I listened to that song a lot. And you know, I remember here, I would buy guns, and of course I didn't know the exchange rate for guns, and of course I said something that was way overpriced for a gun. Got my eyes here from that player. This store over here was always a weird one. Cause I wasn't really aware of what the point of it was, even back then. I mean, it was just simply this. And I'm pretty sure it was either downtown variant of SBD or this portion that introduced me to the episode, I believe episode 5 of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I specifically remember this because I remember a yellow guy drowning in oil. That was a very scary thing for a very young child. I regret watching that, and of course I couldn't take my eyes off it because it was so scary. And over here was, of course, how you would pay for the guns. Gunshots, gunshots, gunshots. I remember this room, because I would do guns and such over here. I remember over here in this portion as well, getting stuck behind this right here. I believe S1048 is the very small bat. Now, before we go to this side of the map, we shall now go to the Combine PD. I don't remember if that building, that roof, the roof there, and the roof there would be used for admin sits, or at least that one. I remember being up there in a sit once. I don't think I was the one who was in the sit. I used a prop flight up there. Also, if you're wondering what that is, I don't know, I installed a mod that does that specific model. I don't know why it goes up there. It's always in every single map. I don't know why. It doesn't really bother me, but it's just sort of there. I don't think I ever went on this roof. Now over here, I remember being a gun shop dealer and simply just... I would do this thing where I would be right here, I wouldn't go anywhere else, and I would just simply spun gun shipments on top of my head and pocket them for myself before immediately going to another job. And I had to drop them on my head, because if I dropped them on the floor, they would go through the ground. Now this was the lawnmower. Aha! I remember that. Now we go to the PD. Not many people use the PD, I believe, since very weird. Jail sales, where everyone would be oh, this was the execution room. No one ever used this portion. And of course in here would be where the jeeps would be used if anyone needed. And over here is the bank. I don't know what the point of the bank really was. I mean, I have Counter-Strike Source, by the way. You would open this in here, and you would get into the gun portion. I don't think you could actually steal from over here. I think it was just sort of there. What's one? The food store. I'll talk about this specific memory later. But the pizza shop! The pizza shop! Woo! I remember this place a lot. I remember these two beers. I remember over here. I remember the pizza. Woo! I remember just doing this constantly and just sort of throwing them in there, waiting for the pizza to be cooked. Bathrooms. I goddamn love this place so much. We're almost to the end of the map. The hospital, I only have one particular memory in here of just simply jumping over the counter. That was it. There wasn't actually any medics in the server. It was very... Now that I think about it, this was a very, very simple map. Not a lot of detail in it. But I loved it for what it was. Over here was where I discovered the horse cock. Such lovely memories. Now this room. I remember one day my base got raided here and I got very, very angry. And I made so many walls and keypads because I was so angry. And I ended right here. Before I could start printing money and going AFK and such, the server crashed. I did not like that day. Now, this door, fun fact, now there was a police raid on this base one day, and I thought, hey, I should raid it too. Now, fun fact, you're not allowed to help the police in a raid apparently. So I got warned, even though the police said they ended the raid, or they all died. So in summary, it was their fault. Ha ha, I win. The apartments. These are definitely nice bases. They didn't have a lot in them, but I definitely remember being not here, but I remember basing in one of these rooms. I believe it was this room right here. I remember watching over here. It's incredibly low to the ground. Of course, before we go to that portion, I gotta remember the place where the Chaos Insurgency spawned, right here. You could open this to see, and open this. I remember this room particularly because I believe it was right here where I got handcuffed and beaten to a pulp pin. There wasn't many things to do with the Chaos Insurgency other than go and fight. And of course, this room. You know, this was one of those rooms where I didn't know what it was really for. Maybe a comedy shop, maybe a base, but no one really ever used it. I still liked it a lot, actually. You know, the days when I didn't have Counter-Strike stores, all of this grass would have been ours. I remember that particular thing a lot. And alas, we're almost to the end of the map, but out of my memories. I believe in one portion of the map there'd be more here, but sadly, there is something. Oh, that was right. There had to be something over here, and I forgot about it completely. I think Chaos Insurgency also spawned here, but it was so not really important in my head. There was a meeting room where you could look out there. And all the rooms where you'd keep prisoners and SCPs. And now finally, to, I would say, my most important memory I've ever made on this specific map, and maybe Garry's mod entirely. The day I met a man by the name of Larson McFarland? I think it's McPherson. I remember here because he was the leader of a Steam group on the server called the Delta Militia Group. I learned how to spell militia that day. He was the one that introduced me to the militia group, and that was the day when I came on the server a lot. Probably what introduced me to how much I know how to build now. I have many screenshots of the bases we've made. The concrete, of the memories. And here would be his desk. I remember here I took a screenshot of the new Larson McPherson. And it was a dog. He commented on that. And of course I would do the plastic sheets and cover the windows, because I was a builder. And of course we would help people, because we were a militia group, and that's what we did. And we would take control of this portion, the base. Hold meetings and such. It was in a Steam group. And that was where the memory of this part also came into place. A massive base as well for this specific food store. All for the Militia Delta Group. Many of the people I once knew when they are probably not here anymore. Or on Steam maybe. Well, I think that's the end of this map and my memories on it for now. I enjoyed recording this for you guys and remembering stuff I might have forgotten if I hadn't done this. And for that, I thank you and my brain for thinking of this idea to do it. This has been a lovely recording, and I'm glad I could explore this map with you guys and be myself with no roleplay. Thanks, guys. Take it easy, everyone. Take it. I'm funny. I assure you. Also, part 2 is probably coming like tomorrow, or maybe or I'll immediately go to that. Probably do that. Alright, goodbye. Have a nice one.